So this is the start date, end date, and n number of working days. So what it was identify the previous things it was the previous thing is what identify through n number of months through we have identified through that end date, that is date to date and end of the month date. But in this case we have two dates already. We have decide the two dates. We have given the two dates like that, which has to be like that first date and end date, right? So in that scenario how we are able to follow it? So very simple way I can write here, for example, 1st Jan 2025, and another date is 31st Jan. This is the last date, 31st Jan
Yeah.
2025. So these all are the different dates, right? So in this scenario, how you can able to calculate? First date we have, last date we have, and how many working days? So shall we calculate manually? Except Sundays, except Saturdays. Some cases, the networking days, the first thing this function will have, whatever this function we have, this function is always calculated, the networking days function, except Sunday, Saturday and Sundays. Saturday and Sundays. These 2 days are week off, the by default, and optional is holidays. Optional is holidays. So this is guys. The optional thing is what holidays. Like any between of that month, it is a holiday. Any common holiday like that state based or central based holiday, that is common. But the default holidays are what? That is called Saturday and Sunday is the default holidays like that. That is the networking days. So I can write very simple method, guys. I can write very simple method is equals to networking days. See, look into their syntax. Networking days, start date, comma, end date, comma, holidays. What is start date? This is the cell reference of start date. End date means this is the end date reference, comma, holiday. Holiday is your optional. If there is any holiday list out, you can select like that. Is there any list out for holidays? You can select like that. You know, whatever the holidays list out is there, you can select like this. Suppose you don't have any holidays list out, what you do? Just you can close the bracket. But instant you want to write one holiday, for example, Jan 1st Jan to 31st Jan, any holiday like that, 26th of Jan is a holiday. You can write manually like this. If you want to write one holiday, you can write like this. You can proceed it. But in that month or quarterly, or if you are following the any quarter wise or any 90 days wise, you can select any kind of cell reference, guys. This is called. You can write any cell reference. So why I'm calling cell reference? Why you can write manually many times? Just you can insert all the list of holidays this place, any unknown place. Just you can select it. That is very simple. But if you have a one holiday, you can select manual process only. That is enough for that. If you have a list out, for example, enter the calendar period. Some holidays are there, 10 or 15 holidays. You can select all the enter the list out. So that is it depends on the requirement only. The as per the function is you are not following it. So in this situation there is no holiday. So what I do it here, just close the bracket then enter. See how many working days, guys? The most of the working days are 23 working days except Saturday and Sundays. Except Saturday and Sundays. So, who are into the default holidays like that, this have been followed about that. So, from Monday to Friday, Monday to Friday, it is running by their working days. That by default, the default holidays are like that. So, Saturday and Sunday. But this is some cases, some in some other cases. But some, if you can go for if any optional base, suppose some depends on the like a what you can call it. morning shift based. Shift by morning, shift by afternoon, shift by evening. Evening means night to morning, morning to night, like that. So there are rotational shifts, like a three rotational shifts. Three rotational shifts. Also, the holidays are not same method for everybody. Suppose one employee for Monday holiday and next week for Tuesday holiday. Common rotation shifts are there. So in that cases, you can able to follow your, you can customize your holidays. The networking days, there are no customization of holidays between, like that Sunday holiday or Monday holiday, Tuesday holiday. So there is another facility about that. That function is called, this is the function method that would be called as like a networking days dot intl. It is called international. So holiday is like, you can set holiday, whatever the holiday you want to set, whatever the option you want to set, you can give it them. So you have a choice. But in this case, there is no choice. Once again, I can repeat you, start date, comma, end date. There is no specified holiday, specified weekend. It is called a weekend. Shall we call weekend or not? Weekend. Weekend, comma, holiday. This would be common, right? The weekend is means for what kind of weekend we have. Weekend is a Sunday or Monday, Tuesday, up to Monday to like a Sunday. Again, Monday to Sunday. That case is how we are able to follow this. So very simple way you can able to calculate. It's a very easiest pattern you can calculate. So just you can write this method. I can able to write another method, networking days. This is, I can go for that second method. This second method would be have to follow very simple way, is equals to networking days dot intl, isn't it? Networking days intl. So just you can read this line. That means the syntax is important. Most of the functions in Excel, writing of arguments are important. Not for that example. How the way of implementation is very important. That is, you need to remember that point. So these all are the only for we are learning examples. But how we are utilizing the real time, you can convert into that method. So as per that scenario, as per that situation, we have to write it. But function is same. But how I am explaining, you can write same method is not like that. So that is the another situation that would be understanding your day-to-day relevant works. So this is what you can guys see. Start date. This is the start date. Very common. The start date, comma, end date. Where is end date? This is the end date. And we have a good optional is there. Weekend. See guys. See, what about the weekend thing? So the weekend is optional is there. So this is what we are going to understand about that. This is the weekend column is displayed on the right hand side of the sheet. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. See how many numbers are there? Up to 1 to 17 numbers are there. What is the meaning of there? 1 to 7 numbers. 1 is for Saturday and Sunday. 2 is for Sunday and Monday. 3 is for Monday to Tuesday, and 7 is for Friday and Saturday. Up to 1 to 7 are two combination of the days. In the previous example where the default weekend is Sat and Sunday, Sat and Sunday is the default. Up to Monday to Friday is working days, you know. But in this scenario, there are a couple of options are there. Every week, what is the two weekends continuation holidays? You can select these two options like that. That would be, what is that? That kind of options are like a 1 to 7 or Monday to Friday, you know, guys. But in the 11 option, 11, 12, 13 up to 17, there are an individual individual weekend days, weekdays. So whatever the weekdays of an individual, that cases you can select it like 11, 12, 13. See here, suppose rotational shifts. Some weeks are Sunday holiday, some weeks are Monday holiday. That is a common rotations, like a shift based, like a who are working for like that 24 hour by 7 like that. So general shift is what? General shift is morning to evening 5 p.m. is closed like that. But what are the rotational? Two shifts or three shift rotational. So that case is those guys need to follow these things like that. Suppose in this case 11 is a Sunday. Suppose generally we are for Sunday is a holiday, right? This is we know that, right? Which is Sunday is a holiday. Just what you are going to select, just I can select a number 11. You can type the number 11 or you can click and select, then close the bracket, comma holiday. Holidays means what? This is the additional. Already we have discussed in the previous example also. Holiday is your optional. Is there any common holidays like a festival holidays or central or state based holidays? That thing you can select, you can list out some place, some other area you can list out, any place you can list out like this. Then you can select that area, then close the bracket, then enter. Now it would count it, so 27 days. See, 23 means what? The 23 means it is being working for Monday to Friday, Saturday and Sunday is holiday. Up to we are working for Monday to Saturday, so there are 27 working days are there. So when we want to find out any working days between, so what is the formulas are there? Guys, what kind of formulas are there? So these two formulas will helps you like that. Of course, we have discussed the previous thing. Days. Days means what? The days function we have discussed it. The days function is, guys, what? The days is whole days is calculated. The e date and e month is what? Between of whole days is calculated. So September 12th Jan to 12th September means what? Whole things. It is not cut off for that Saturday and Sundays. Remember this point. And 261 and 243, these two things are whole days, including all things. But networking means what? Which we are working for that anything. So that would be begins with the Monday through Friday or Monday through Sunday or Saturday. What are in the whole week and what are the common holiday? Suppose some week of Sunday, some week of Monday, Tuesday, that is the rotational methods. In that cases, we need to able to follow the method as called networkingdays.intl. So this is a very common function in Excel, guys. Very, very commonly we can use in Excel. Just we are able to implement these things in Excel like that. So hope you can understand everyone. These all are the date relevant. Let's I can identify that tomorrow. So any conclusion about these all the functions. So we can conclude about all the very few things are there. I can identify and we can go for the new topics today. Sorry, tomorrow. We can go ahead for another topic. So date and times are like these are the conversation. Many other things are there, guys. Many other things are there. So just you can understanding about that how we are able to following the methods like that.
Sir, good evening, sir. Sir,
Yes.
after saying all this, I have a doubt. I think